Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my Taurus out there for the week of January 20th to the 25th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 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 Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What kind of energy is coming towards my Taurus during the week of January 20th to the 25th. What kind of energy is coming towards my Taurus? One more shuffle. There we go. There we go. That's good. Oh, wow. All right, so we got an air sign individual here. Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy here. This individual is very, very emotionally solid and structured. Okay, so when it comes in terms of emotions, they're very solid, grounded individual here. They also have the ability, they're very wise when it comes to making like difficult decisions. So in other words, this is a person that can think on their feet. And they can think on their feet and achieve their objectives pretty quickly, I might add here. Okay. Also, this is an individual that this is a leader. This is a leader here. This is some person that really is when they put a thought into action, 9 times out of 10 it has a tendency to garner results. So this person is in other words, this is a serious individual, okay? That's pursuing you in terms of relationship. They know what they want, which is you, and they are very serious about pursuing a relationship with you. So this is a very solid, structured individual here, okay? So this is a very solid individual here. This is a grown person, okay? Whether it be male or female, this is a person that's very structured and very ordered in their thinking as well. So there's that. Then there's also, we had a King of Cups individual here that's very generous and very courteous. Okay, this is an individual that's a person that has a really big heart that does a lot of sharing, if you will. Now, with that being said, also, we have the 5 of Wands here. So they don't mind sharing, but they also don't mind kind of mixing it up argumentatively with other suitors as well. So, in other words, when they're interested in an individual, you know, because they're passionate and they're generous. In other words, they'll protect what they consider to be theirs. Okay. And, you know, if they consider themselves to be a better fit for you than other individuals, then they're not afraid to let everyone else know it as well. Okay? So, again, arguments, disputes, that type of thing, they're not afraid to get into the mix to argue their point. I'm not feeling any type of physicality here, so that's not what this is. But this is a person that's not afraid to argue their point. This person has also done a lot of thinking about this, a lot of hardcore thinking about this. Again, contemplating and that sort of thing. So this individual is definitely, at least in their mind, they're comfortable with the idea of defending a potential relationship that they're trying to pursue with you, and they're very comfortable and confident in kind of pushing away other suitors here. So that's very interesting. And finally here, not finally, but we also had a younger Earth sign individual here, Page of Pentacles individual here, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. This individual is very articulate. You'll recognize this individual because they're very articulate. They're very pointed in how they communicate. So they're very pointed. They don't waste a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of empty words with this individual. They have a tendency to speak their mind, and when they speak their mind, it's very pointed and very direct, okay? They may be young, okay, young, but they know what they want, and they know how to present themselves and carry themselves, in other words. They're very focused in on their money, getting their financial house in order, if you will, as well. Very, very focused in on financial stability, financial structure, if you will. So, like I said before, this is a person that is really, at least in their eyes, is moving in a direction to put them more in a leadership position. Like I said before, even though this person may be a little bit young, they know what they want, and at least in their eyes, they're starting off on the right foot from the beginning. Okay, and having an experience with you, in a committed relationship with you, is part of that experience. And finally, here we have another younger individual, a younger air sign individual, if you will, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now this energy I'm picking up on is completely immature. It's not so much inexperience. This is a completely immature energy here with this Page of Swords individual. So yeah, that's about it as far as the suitors go. There's quite a few of them as well here. Okay, so with that being said, let's see what kind of strengths are you going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are you going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are you going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Taurus going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Taurus going to be dealing with here? 2 cards that we need to see. Okay, here we are. Wow. Well, interesting enough, we have an X energy here. Okay, so you have been, I mean, you know, even with all of these other suitors here, it's not out of the realm of possibility for you to reconnect with an ex, depending on why the relationship was dissolved. Okay, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that you will entertain reconnecting with your ex. It will be, you know, depending on the situation, the circumstances. Also, we have the Queen of Swords energy here. So you're very logical in your approach, and you're very direct. Again, these are your strengths. You're very direct. You cut right through the chase, and you get right to the point. Okay. Also, here we have the King of Swords energy. So you are you're very very solidly. You have very solid emotions, in other words. So there's not a whole lot of there's nothing wiffly waffly about your emotion. You're very emotionally structured. Okay, you're not easily swayed. You can make difficult decisions. Like I said before, you say what you mean, you mean what you say, and you're very direct with what you say. You're doing it from an aspect of logic, but you're also doing it from the position of emotional clarity. You're pretty sure of your emotions. You know what you know as far as your emotions go. Sure, you're a very emotionally solid individual, and you will speak your mind. But when you speak it, it's going to be from an aspect of being logical. It's just not going to be, nonsensical. It's going to make a lot of sense. Okay. Also, you are a traditionalist. Okay. So you definitely believe in traditionalist in sense of a long-term committed relationship. Okay. It could be it could be, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter. Age, race, gender, that type of thing. What traditionalists, when I say traditionalist, that's not what I mean. I mean traditionalist in terms of a long-term committed relationship. So whatever relationship that you get involved with is going to be something that's going to be long-term in its outlook. It's not going to be something short. It's going to be something long-term, something that's going to last a little bit. Okay, you're also looking for a situation where there's going to be an equal give and take, and also where there's a sense of charitability. So in other words, that the individual you're looking to pursue a relationship with, there's going to be an aspect to this individual that has a bit of generosity to them. Also, you look for someone that is a soulmate and a friend, a soulmate and a friend, someone that you can really relax and be yourself with. Someone that has similar interests to you. An individual where you can learn new things from them and they can learn new things from you too. So you're looking to really have a substantive relationship with an individual. Now, with that being said, you're not afraid to deny or reject, if you will, someone's advances that you are completely uninterested in. You will reject them outright because, like I said again, you're a straight shooter. Okay, so you're pretty direct. You're going to be logical about it, and you're going to be It's going to be a solid no. So if you're not interested with someone, there's not going to be kind of a tepid like maybe. It's like, listen, no, I'm not interested, and they'll feel it and they'll know it. Okay, and you're going to know it. So there's going to be no hanger-ons here. It's going to be like, I'm done, and that's it. So with that being said, let's see what types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of the situation. What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of the situation? What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of the situation? What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of the situation? Show cards and you see. Show cards. See. Okay, here we go. Well, the Wheel of Fortune is absolutely moving in your favor. Okay? Whereas before maybe it wasn't, because there wasn't this sense of certainty that you had. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely moving in your favor, that you're going to get what you want because you're going to advance that narrative. Okay? Because again, you're emotionally solid. Okay? You're very logical. And you're very direct. And the Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor because again, you've put yourself in a situation. You're controlling the outcome of this. Okay, so that's why it's going to move in your favor. In addition, here we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so you're very much able to you very much have been able to balance your life. Okay, you've done a good job at balancing your life here. Your finances and your personal life. You've done a very good job of balancing the two, and it shows. And finally here, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, and that's moving towards your passions. Before, because of the self-doubt that was there, you didn't move very quickly towards your passions. If you did move towards your passions, again, it wasn't quickly. Now, again, because you're very emotionally sure about what you want. You're a very direct individual. You'll move towards your passions very rapidly, very, very quickly. There's not a whole lot of time that you're going to waste on something that's not going to be of interest to you. Okay, so there's that. So let's see what before I shut this thing down. Let's see what additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so space. So you've done a good job thus far of distancing yourself from people, places, and things in your life that have no meaning. You've done a good job of providing space between you and those situations. So continue to do so. Also, this is aspect of dependability. There's going to be an aspect here of a codependability, and what I've been seeing Spirit's trying to say here is you are definitely a strong, solid, structured individual. Okay, But don't be afraid to lean on others if need be. Okay, you're very strong, you're very solid, you're very focused, but don't be afraid to lean on others if you have to. Okay, doesn't make you weak, nor does someone else leaning on you in case they need that emotional support make them weak. Okay, so just keep that in mind here. Also realize that time is going to take. It's going to take a little time. Okay, or take as much time as you need, in other words, to really make sure that you're making a solid decision that you are going to be able to live with for a long period of time, because you're looking for something untraditional, something long term. So that's going to take a little bit of time, and don't be afraid to take as much time as you need to make sure you get it right the first time. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. This is a general love reading, so if it does not resonate with you, that's okay. I'll leave the link below. Feel free to get a personal reading so I can dig into your particular situation. If it did resonate with you, that's even better. And you want to know a little bit more, again, the link's below to get a personal reading, okay? My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will see every last one of you next time. Bye-bye.